On first down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Addae. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
To throw on second down. Larson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to throw. Larson. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on first down. Larson. He's airing it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 37. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Larson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get up!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Larson looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Off the play fake, Larson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now Gordon on 1st down, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Green 39.
From the gun, Larson. And that is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man with.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on 2nd down, Larson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Larson. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Back to throw. Larson, it's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls it over. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But to drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Now it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw is Ryan. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webb, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Larson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Freeman again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Larson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Hey, watch that. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Ryan on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver, of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Back to throw. Larson got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Larson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively by... the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Tuesday.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman in the final minute. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bryant's extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone!
He's back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Webb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happened?